Hi everyone, welcome to the Whiteleyverse with me, Connor Whiteley, for another daily story with a chapter from one of my novellas. Before I start today's chapter, please remember to like, comment and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any new content, and the engagement really helps the Whiteleyverse with the YouTube algorithm. Also, if you want to buy this book and any of my other fiction, then they're all available from all major ebook retailers. You can order the paperback and hardback copies from Amazon, your local bookstore and local library if you requested. Also, if you want the AI generated audiobook, then you can get it from selected audiobook platforms and library systems like Kobo, Spotify, Barnes & Noble, Google Play, Baker & Taylor, Biblioteca and Overdrive. Now, here's today's chapter. I hope you enjoyed as much as I did writing it.
Chapter 1. If anyone had ever told Chancellor Ryan Kennedy that he would actually be Chancellor of the Emperor's Council or the second in command of the great human empire a year ago, then Ryan would have simply laughed at that person, even if it was the divine emperor himself. But Ryan was still in shock that less than a week ago he had been made Chancellor, and it seriously wasn't like the wonderfully breathtaking rumors of lunches, servants, and meetings with the very best of humanity. After a week of meetings with the other members of the Emperor's Council, Ryan would have truly loved nothing more than to simply bang their heads together, because they were simply useless, egoistical, and downright annoying. Of course, he could now fully understand why the last Chancellor faked his own death just to escape this bloody circus, but Ryan just couldn't deny that he was looking forward to the future. Ryan hadn't exactly had a lot of time in the past week to do paperwork or admin in his office, so he was oddly enjoying those precious silent moments he had managed to get by putting a fake meeting on his personal calendar, and he was really enjoying his new large office. Ryan had never met the last Chancellor, but he was clearly a man of great taste. The walls were a wonderful baby blue color that made it look like Ryan was at something called a beach from ancient Earth, or one of the unspoiled worlds of the Empire that Ryan had just never had the time, inclination, or money to visit. The long tall walls of the office were smooth and expertly made, which was a surprise to Ryan because nothing in the Empire was expertly made these days. The Empire was always in such a constant cycle of death, destruction, and rebirth that it was amazing if a building lasted more than a year, unless it was on Earth. And even though Ryan was on Earth, the holy birth cradle of humanity, it was still surprising to see such expert workmanship in something as simple as a long, smooth baby blue wall. Ryan had to admit the massive real paintings made from sheepskin canvas was a little odd and unnerving. Ryan had always preferred hollow art, to be honest, and he had collected some grand pieces over the years and gotten to see some of the most breathtaking views in the Empire through his art. But sheepskin hanging on the wall? As far as Ryan was concerned, that was just plain barbaric. The quiet sound outside Ryan's large blackwood door just made him smile, because it wouldn't be too long until his cute female assistant worked out he wasn't in a meeting, and she would come to talk to him about the next order of business, and there was a council meeting today. His first one as Chancellor. Something he seriously wasn't thrilled about. The air had a strange lemony tang to it, so Ryan was going to have to ping a message over to the engineering department, because clearly the damn Enviro system was failing in his office. Just typical that he was on the richest and most powerful planet in the Empire, and even his air wasn't perfect. It was little wonder, to be honest, why the other council members were so moody, having to breathe in some foul air every minute of every day. Not that he actually noticed a bad smell in their offices, so it was probably just him. Typical. Someone knocked at the door. "Come in," Ryan said. A moment later, his wonderful assistant Lady Scarlet came into the office carrying a very thin black data slate, and Ryan seriously knew that she was going to read off a long list of troubles for him to enjoy, pretend to smile, and grieve about. Ryan had to admit that she did look rather beautiful today, with her long red robes of office, with small golden threads running through the smooth silky fabric, and her golden cross of office hung off her waist. Something that was more of a weapon than a decoration in these dark times. Ryan really liked how nice she smelled with hints of jasmine, myrrh and frankincense. Whoever her date was last night, she was clearly a lucky girl, and Ryan just wished his luck was better with men. "There's a council meeting in 2 hours," Scarlett said, grinning. Ryan had only known Scarlett for about a week because he had rehired her the moment he was appointed as Chancellor, given how the last one had only fired her because she had apparently been making out with another council member who was also redeployed to lower ranks. But Ryan didn't really care about Scarlett making fun with someone important, as long as she got the work done, which it turned out her personal file flat out did no justice to her work ethic. Scarlett went further into the office, and Ryan watched her like a hawk as she leant against his metal hover bomb sight of a desk. He really needed to clean it and organize it later, but it was impossible to find time at the moment. "We have a little emergency meeting that I managed to arrange for you, Lord Chancellor," Scarlett said. Now, if Scarlett had taught him anything in the past week, it was that Ryan just needed to be a little scared if she ever called him Lord Chancellor. The first time she had called him that, within his first 10 minutes on the job, he had been attacked by the supreme leader of the arbiters, a very brutish man. The second time she had said that he had been meeting the local arbiter commissioner when he was attacked by terrorists. So he was actually more excited than he wanted to admit about what this third problem could be. "The Lord of Shadows has requested an urgent top-secret meeting with you," Scarlett said. Ryan just nodded. The Lord of Shadows was a rather fascinating figure on the council because he was the leader of the Empire's assassins, and they were extremely effective at their job. Ryan had tried to arrange an introductory meeting, but the Lord denied it, and when Ryan had sent the Lord a fruit basket as an introduction, the Lord returned it in ashes. So what Ryan flat out couldn't understand was why the hell did the Lord of Shadows trust him enough for a top-secret meeting? Ryan's stomach filled with butterflies as he realized the answer to that excited him a lot more than he ever wanted to admit.
Welcome back everyone, it's me again, Connor Whiteley. So I really hope that you enjoyed today's story, because I flat out love writing, creating stories and sharing them with you. If you really enjoyed today's story, then please remember to like, comment and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any new content, and the engagement really helps the Whiteleyverse with the YouTube algorithms. And if you want to buy this short story or any of my other fiction, then they're available from all major ebook retailers, and you can get them from your local library if you requested, and you can order the paperback copies from Amazon, your local bookstore or local library if you request it. Lastly, if you want to support the channel on a one-off basis, then you can now buy me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/Connor Whiteley. Also, if you know anyone who would enjoy today's story, then please share it with them. I'm always really grateful when you wonderful people help spread the word about the channel. So, thanks for watching the Whiteleyverse, and I'll see you again soon. Have a great day, everyone.